A Western New York man who has ties to the Capitol riot was in a Lockport City court today.
The harassment charges he's facing have nothing to do with the Capitol riot, but for an incident at Lockport City Hall earlier this year. Channel 2's Dave McKinley has an update for us. Dave?
Mary Alice, these charges, which are violations legally akin to a traffic ticket, may not be tied to what happened at the Capitol, but the defendant here wonders if that has more to do with his being charged now.
Dan Warmus is an auto mechanic from Alden who is also a First Amendment auditor. These are folks who go around exercising their First Amendment right to take pictures and video from public places and publicly accessible areas of public buildings, sometimes to the consternation of those working in them. His YouTube channel highlighting his activities auditing Erie County has nearly 80,000 subscribers. He'll tell you he doesn't do this for kicks, but for you and for everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, rights are like muscles. If you don't exercise them, you'll lose them. And it's a constitutionally protected activity to video record your public servants in the course of their duties.
It's a policy that we...
First Amendment auditors are sometimes cited for violating building policies, many of which courts have determined themselves are unconstitutional. Sometimes they're trespassed or charged with crimes. In February, after an audit at the State Labor Department office in Lockport resulted in a police encounter, Warmus filed a FOIL request for their body cam footage. When it was denied, he went to Lockport City Hall to file an appeal, and he recorded it. 10 days later, a police report was generated, and Warmus was charged with harassment, something his lawyer says never should have happened.
He was courteous, he was polite, he did everything properly, and when he was done, he left.
For most, a charge that's not even a misdemeanor may not mean much, but for Warmus, it could be different. He was among those who entered the Capitol on January 6, 2021, for which he remains on probation, where any charge can be risky. We asked if he hadn't thought to curtail his activities until after his probationary period is over.
I mean, some people might feel that it's time to, yield to the government what they want, but, our founding fathers didn't yield.
We put the same question to his lawyer.
What I advise Mr. Warmus is to not violate any laws.
Federal prosecutors had once moved to have Warmus's auditing activities curtailed as part of his probation. A judge would not go for that, but did say he can't commit any violation of the law. Because he'd been to Lockport City Hall before without incident, he's wondering if the charges were pressed this time as part of an effort to harass him, or as he put it, jam him up. On your side in the studio, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.
Dave,